We are now outside my home, and behind me here you see the 62 kilowatt hour Leaf. So I already done one challenge earlier this summer, 1,000 kilometer challenge, but that was with a different Leaf. It doesn't matter too much, but it was really hot that day. So we should start now. It's already 8. So what I'm gonna do is drive again, but this time it's much colder. It's been around 0 degrees last night. You see the whole car is kind of frozen down. Last time I started, I had 28 degrees Celsius in the pack. Now I have 5 degrees Celsius. That's way better. So we will drive the same route. Let's get started. We have live stream going on, so let's go for it. It's 2 minutes past 8. I just reset the timer. I'm at 100%. And we have this truck, which is supposed to, it's about to pick up a container. What the heck? This is the only exit out of my neighborhood right now. So we are stuck behind this truck. So I guess we just have to sit and wait, and we have to set the new start or whatever. We might as well reset this one. The whole timing is messed up right now, and this should not count towards the total time, of course. Never happened before that my exit or entrance has been blocked. Oh well. Right, we are now at the Prem gas station, and we have an Eon charger here. So this is actually the first time I charged here. I've been there before 11 years ago with a fossil car. I had a nap over there. That was the Renault Laguna 2. So this one, it has a card reader, and supposedly I tried it. You're supposed to use, well, how do you do this? Start. Well, I tried to use the card because you're supposed to be able to pay one time 50 SEK, but I couldn't get it to work. I did the same thing I did with the other chargers. It didn't work. So, but whatever, I used the Vista RFID. So if you pay once, it will cost you 50 SEK. I used the Vista RFID, and then you pay per kilowatt hour, which is still okay price, 2.5 SEK per kilowatt hour. I calculated I need to charge 35 kilowatt hours here. But let's show you inside. So the car is charging. We drove almost 300 kilometers, I think, to get here. Let me check the trip meter. Okay. Well, actually, no. We drove 258 kilometers before the stop. So there you see the stats so far. We've been on the road for almost 3 hours. But the great news is that we arrived here with a little over 20 degrees Celsius. And if you look there, we are getting 42 kilowatt. That's great news. We started with 41 kilowatt. So far, so good. Yeah, I guess I will chill, go to the restroom. I don't have to eat yet. So the charging stop will take more than half an hour. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do around here. We have Burger King, we have Big Macs, and the gas station. Yeah. All right, we've been here a while. We are at 72% on the display. And then of course, Leaf Spy reports a higher state of charge. But we're about to leave. I calculated I can go to 75%. And we started throttling a little bit. And if you see here, well, you can also see this one also corresponds with a timer on Leaf Spy. So we've been here almost an hour. So by the time I reach 75%, I'll be at almost an hour. And see, this is the problem with the Leaf, because it charges kind of slow. I mean, the car supports 100 kilowatt, but there's simply not any 100 kilowatt charger modes around here. So that's the problem, because, you know, if you would use a Kona, e-Niro, e-Soul, the charging sessions, if you go to those Ionity chargers or whatever, would be about 45 minutes only. Where here we have to charge almost an hour. And if we use at Model 3, then the charging session should be around half an hour for the standard range plus, and then about 15-20 minutes for the long range. So the Leaf, I feel like it's a little bit outdated. It can't keep up with the competitors. Of course, the advantage with Leaf is that it is fairly big. So you have lots of space here. For example, let me show you. Lots of trunk space. So, you know, if your primary need is good trunk space, good comfort, and occasional long trips, then the Leaf will still be good. But if you need to drive far and often, then some of the other options I mentioned might be better. But okay, I better prepare for leaving now. Yeah, we are now charging at Halmstad. This is the exact same place I charged the red Leaf earlier this summer, where I stayed here 2 hours. This time we don't have to stay here 2 hours. First, I wanted to go to Hallandsåsen, but the problem with Hallandsåsen is that it's occupied right now, so it's too risky to go there in case the guy is still there, and I'm just 10-15 minutes away. So I decided to come here, which is a little bit earlier. So I came here with 25% on the display. So see, we already charged 12 minutes. The plan is to stay here until 75% again. So I think now I need some food. So I will grab some food and chill a bit and wait for the car to finish charging. Man, I just went for the longest sausage ever. Look here. It's I think it's a foot long sausage. Huge. Well, it's not that huge, it's just long. So man, Swedish sausage is bigger than a German sausage. Not very healthy, but I figured I don't have too much time, so I'm going to leave in about 10 minutes already. This charging stop is slightly short, shorter than the previous one. But you know, last time I came here, it was 28 degrees Celsius here, really hot. Today, right now in the sun, about 10. So that actually makes a huge impact on the Leaf. This is what I wanted to see. Wanted to test out, see what happens. But it's not over yet. We are still not halfway yet, so anything can happen now. Oh, we are now at Falkenberg charging up. This is the third charging session and we are still getting over 40 kilowatt, fortunately, but according to my calculations, it will throttle earlier now. Now it starts throttling earlier and earlier, but it's also getting colder, so hopefully we can still get okay charging speed. So we are now charging on the Fortum charger. This one is available. There's also Eon charger right there behind this sign, but I chose to use Fortum for now. I actually don't know how long I will stay here, but I want to grab some food at Preem. It's been a couple of hours since I had my last stop, so we just hang out here for a bit. How many percent do we have now? Well, on the display here, by the way, it says 16. And in Leaf's buy, it says 25. Yeah. So here you see, oops, oh, we're not going to delete anything. So we have done 605 kilometers so far. Yeah, with that consumption. So unfortunately, we don't have this in Leaf's buy, so we have to see it here. So we've been on the road for 7 hours. So no, wait, 8 hours. I forgot. After 8 hours, we have done 600 kilometers. Oh man. This is good stuff. So at Falkenberg, they have Prem over there, which is a gas station, and they always have this salad. So good stuff. Finally, I can have some salad. Oh, lots of time for eating this trip. Oh, let me see. Where's the dressing here? Okay. Well, we've been charging for a while now. I think, well, actually we can check, but we've been charging for a while and we're still at 50 something percent. Well, I can check my own live stream. That's a bit weird, right? I'm watching my own live stream. I can see that we have, well, it's 60 something on the display, but I mean, it's 60 here, but it's about 55. And we've been charging for, whoa, 38 minutes, really? And the battery is just cooking right now. And we are rapid gating. Oh, we're seeing 19 kilowatts. So I'm not sure what to do right now because we have some dilemmas. There's still some traffic at Gothenburg. So I think from here, until now, I've been cruising at 103 GPS speed, 103 kilometers per hour. I think from here, I will start drafting behind trucks, because I want to arrive at Gothenburg slow. Because if I drive too fast now, I will get stuck in traffic. So I think that's the best deal for now. It's a little bit unfortunate we get stuck in the traffic, but on the other hand, that's the name of the game. It's, you know, a realistic test. So I guess I will get ready soon. Yeah, and it's getting cold outside, so that's a good thing. Right, we just passed Gothenburg. The traffic was actually not too bad. And if you look here, we hit the 10-hour mark. Yes, we left 8 in the morning. So we've been on the road for 10 hours and we have driven 722. So that means 72 kilometers per hour average speed so far. And that's way better than last time, this summer. And then I averaged 64.5. So, but you know, the challenge is not over yet. I still have to do almost 300 more kilometers, and anything can happen towards the end. So, yes, it's not over, but at least the temperature in the pack is nice and cold again. Yeah, that's good news. We are back at the first charging stop we had this morning. So I figured we can just go back here. I kind of need to pee. So I came in with 16%. Not optimal, but the next one could be a little bit too far away. And I know this location is nice. We have gas station, we have food, you know, restroom. So, you know, last leg was kind of tricky because I went past Gothenburg and we actually didn't hit any traffic. But now, so I had to drive slow, yeah, that was my point. Now I want to try another strategy, which is to not draft, but just go fast, charge more often, and ride on the 40 kilowatt wave. Right when we left, I was getting only 19 kilowatts. So that means we should only stay here for about 20 minutes maybe, instead of 40 minutes. Yeah, let's try that, see if it works, and then just go try to cruise around 100 kilometers per hour. It's getting cold outside. 1 degree Celsius. So hopefully that's good for the battery also. We are now at Tanum Shopping Center. The center is closed, but at least the chargers are operational. And see, you've seen this before. I've been here with actually, well, it was a 40 kilowatt hour Leaf. That was 1 year ago, roughly. It was just Texas here. So now at least all the chargers are available. But for some reason, I'm only getting 36 kilowatts. I don't know if it's the chargers that doesn't deliver the maximum power, or if the car is rapid gating. So I arrived with 39. You know, ideally I want to arrive. In the past, I was arriving the chargers with 34 and then 37, 38. So maybe 39 is the tipping point where it starts rapid gating a little bit. So, but I guess 36 kilowatt is not the end of the world. So now I am about 150 kilometers away. A little over 150 kilometers. So I could stay here and then go all the way to the finish line, but that will actually take too long because it will start throttling in a while. So we have to leave. So the plan now is to go to Sulli, about 80 kilometers away, charge there, and then we finish it. Oh, and it's cold here. It's minus 1 degree Celsius, and we have a little bit of headwind. That's why it's a little bit more challenging to drive back now. But okay, anyway, so wow, look at that. The Elon van is here. Yes, Elon. I should grab Musk deodorant spray. So Elon Musk. Yeah, but anyway, so let's get inside the car. It's cold outside. Oh, nice and warm here. Oh yes. Okay, this is it, the final charging session here at Sulli. Now, you see the difference between Sweden and Norway. Here we have 4 fast chargers. I didn't even check the app that it was available. When I came here, there was 1 car there, so plenty. In Sweden, you will have 1 site with 1 charger. So it's 21:16. So we have been on the road. Well, you know what? We had to subtract 5 minutes because of that truck this morning. So we have been on the road for 13 hours and 10 minutes. So we are already faster than the summer run. Summer runs 15.5 hours. Now it's 13 hours and 10 minutes. So I calculated I only need to stay here for about maybe 15 minutes. But the problem is that we are still charging slow. I took it easy on the way here and it didn't help. I cruised at 90. So I think the battery is already kind of cooking, you know, it's just a down spiral. But see here, we need to drive 70 more kilometers to hit 1,000 kilometers. So let's stay here for a little bit, and I can show you here. We are here now, and we are going back to Oslo. So we will probably hit the 1,000 kilometer around here, which is about the same as when we did the Model 3 recently. So yeah, let's just sit and wait a little bit more, and then we can go for it. All right, we just hit 950, well, a little bit over 950 kilometer mark. So we have another 50 kilometers to go. And you see, we are already at 21:48. So we're getting close to that 14-hour mark. So we just have to see if we can make it there within 14 hours. I have no idea still. Low traffic though, cruising at a little over 100 kilometers per hour. The speedometer is way off actually. It's 110 on the speedometer, but it's 103 on GPS. So let's go for the final run. All right, this is it. We hit the 14-hour mark. I was hoping we can make it within 14 hours. So we are still not done. But you see that the average speed so far is 71 kilometers per hour. And the previous run in summer was 64.5. So we are a little bit faster than the previous run. But I'm wondering if I could have done anything different to speed things up, but I don't think so. If we drive slower, we will arrive slower. Of course, we spend less energy and we charge less, but it's just, we get the penalty of arriving slower. So yeah, now we just wait for the countdown. Oh yes, this is the final countdown. Woohoo! Yes, let's start. Let's sing the final countdown. No, but we're about to hit 1,000 kilometers. But for you guys who haven't seen it before in the Leaf, something funny is about to happen now. Okay, 998. Come on. It's been 14 hours and 11 minutes already. 999. Oh, go, 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 go. So I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. So we have to, I guess we can round it down to 14 hours and 10 minutes. Yes, to be nice. 9994, 9995, 9996, 9997. There we go, almost there. 998. I know you guys watch this video just to hear me say it. 999, 999, and then it doesn't go to 1,000. Yes. Oh man, they should have used an integer instead of instead of a short. No, whatever. But okay, there we go. So let's make it 14 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah. So we beat the old record, which was 15 and a half. So we beat it by 1 hour and 20 minutes. Oh, okay. What was the average speed again? I have to calculate it afterwards. Yeah, average speed is also slightly higher now. So let's get over to Bjørn again, yes, and then we wrap up there. Oh yeah, by the way, let me show you guys the temperature. Let's do that also. Like a bowels. Look, the battery. Oh shit. The battery status. It's cooling down again, so we are almost good for another fast charging session. All right, now we're back at Bjørn. As always, this is my regular stop place now. That's AC, so I can juice up a little bit here. So wow, so it was in fact faster to go in winter than summer as expected. But on the other hand, you know, just to put it this way, if I did this test first and I measured about 14 hours, then I guess most people, they would automatically assume that in a hot summer day, it would be at least 16 or 18 or maybe 20 hours. But you see, it's actually not that big of a difference. And I think I did a few mistakes with a summer run. I think I drove a little bit too fast. And also, yes, one very important thing, in summer, I started with I fast charged the night before, and then I started already with somewhat over, it was 26 degrees in the battery, you know, it should have been 15 maybe. So I already did some mistakes, and that's why I was kind of late. So if I did things right during summer run, I should be able to do it within 15 hours, not 15 and a half. So it means that in that type of long run, it's actually not that big of a difference between summer and winter. But the difference is bigger if you don't drive that far. If you only drive 500 kilometers. For example, if you drive from Oslo to Bergen, Oslo to Stavanger, Oslo Trondheim, or even Oslo Stockholm, Oslo You know, if you drive 500, 600 kilometers, or maybe less than that, if you only drive 300-400 kilometers, then you can just hammer it and then fast charge once and you will get full speed and then you're good. So, but again, right now I feel like the problem with Leaf is not the range, you know, it's not all of that, it's not the space, it's just the fact that it uses CHAdeMO plug and I'm not able to use Ionity chargers, which has lots of chargers and they're fast. So that might be a problem, and also the fact that we don't have active cooling in this car. All the other cars coming out now, you know, ID3, all those other cars, they will have active cooling, CCS, 100 plus kilowatt fast charging. So all the other cars that are still stuck with 50 kilowatts, and especially CHAdeMO, they are going to be phased out. You know, people will eventually figure out that why do we want these cars when we have other cars, other EVs with better spec and more flexibility when it comes to fast charging and whatever. And then of course you have Tesla superchargers. Tesla, they have supercharger plus they can still charge on CHAdeMO, they can charge on CCS, they can charge on anything. So, but all right, anyway, it was still fun. I like this trip. I wanted to see how it affected the whole thing. And the reason why I did this trip was to test how it would be for typical Norwegians or Swedes or whoever lives in the cold climate. And I found out that the rapid gate is not that bad. Yeah. So anyway, I think the last thing I will do, if I remember it, is... so we are at 39 degrees Celsius right now. And we'll see in the morning, I guess, how hot it is still. So anyway, I think that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later. All right, it's 8 in the morning. The Leaf has been parked in the garage for about 9 hours. Yes, it's pretty cold outside. Let me show you here. We have frost on the ground. Wow, winter is coming. So look. All right, so let's check it out. So it's probably around 0 degrees Celsius, but inside the garage is warmer. And also, you know, the physics behind is that when the battery cools down, it has to give the energy away somewhere. So it actually, the battery cools down and heats up the garage. So let's check it out. And let's see, go in here. It always like this. Okay, it's supposed to communicate now. There. So it was 40 something. Whoa, that's it. 26. So we only lost 14 degrees Celsius during the night. That's well, it claims outside temperature about 7 degrees. So even if we were camped outside at 0 during the night, it would still be at, I don't know, 15 to 20 degrees maybe. Wow, so it takes a long time to cool down the battery. All right.